All right, so let's get started, man. We're talking about today. Oh man, this is a good topic today. This is gonna help y'all a lot. It's gonna help us all a lot today. We're talking about 7 signs you're dealing with an evil person. Word of the day is evil. Actually, evil is profoundly immoral. Profoundly immoral. It said profoundly immoral and wicked, harmful and detrimental. This is evil. Harmful and detrimental. Can you think of some things that you could do that's harmful or detrimental? Accompanied by misfortune or suffering, unfortunate and disastrous. This talk is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional guidance, advice, treatment, or diagnosis. If you or someone you know is experiencing a mental health crisis, substance use or abuse, or suicidal thoughts, dial 988. 988 is available 24/7 nationwide and staffed by trained crisis counselors who are just a text or call away. And I don't know about y'all, man, but I feel like a billionaire today. I do. I got my health.
Yeah.
I'm in my right mind.
Yeah.
Oh, that's important.
Vitally.
That's important to be in your right mind. I don't care how much money you got. If you're not in your right mind, you're not going to enjoy it. You might be a billionaire and you'll wake up with a sad face. Oh, man. The 7 signs you're dealing with an evil person. They enjoy your pain. They know you and they enjoy your pain. Do you know someone who enjoys other people's pain? Do they laugh at your misfortune? When things are falling apart in your life, are they laughing at you? Even if you over the phone with them and you can't see them laughing or enjoying what you're saying, sometimes they putting the phone down. I'm telling you, just because you don't see it, take advantage of your pain or get some kind of pleasure out of your suffering. This behavior demonstrates a complete lack of empathy. Empathy is your ability to walk in another person's shoes. If someone experiences pain or hardship, you can imagine how hard their life must be. And if we sympathize with their pain, but someone without empathy makes no effort to understand others. And in fact, they actively enhance or increase other people's pain through criticism, cruelty, or even physical aggression. That's kicking somebody when they're down. You know they going through something. You know they dealing with something, so you criticize them on top of what they're going through. You know that's your fault they took your kids away. You know that's your fault that woman left you. Criticism while you're down, cruelty while you're down, saying stuff that's totally out of line while you're down, or even physical aggression. There are a lot of people who will take advantage of you when you're down. 7 signs you're dealing with an evil person. Number 2, they avoid all responsibility. This irresponsible behavior is a common sign of a selfish and evil personality. Think about the last time you messed up. Maybe you made a careless mistake. How did you feel afterwards? Guilty, embarrassed, apologetic? After messing up, good people take responsibility for their mistakes and they take steps to redeem themselves. But evil people do exactly the opposite. If an evil person makes a mistake, they avoid responsibility altogether. In their minds, they can't do anything wrong and they can't be the one at fault. So they freely blame and attack others for their own mistakes and they don't feel guilty, embarrassed, or apologetic. They make no effort to change or grow and they don't apologize to the people who were affected by their mistakes. Instead, they always play the victim. Whoever they're talking to, they're the victim. They talk about everybody, but they just warming up to you. You just not the victim today. You was the one last week, though. 7 signs you're dealing with an evil person. Number 3, cruelty to animals. If y'all ain't never heard that, y'all ain't paying attention. That's how they find out if a person is going to be a future serial killer. Because future serial killers practice with animals. And then they graduate to people. I mean, you got some people, man, fall out with their girlfriend and kill her dog. You got some girlfriends fall out with you and then go kill your dog. That's an evil person. If they willing to hurt your animal, because your animal is like your family member. If you have a pet, do you know someone who is mean to animals? Only a select few people ignore or senselessly bully animals. Y'all seen or heard the reports or the news? A dog found in a garbage bag in the trash. There was a plant. You know how when the trash goes through this through the plant when they deliver it, they got to go through the cans and all that other stuff. They got a video that went viral, man, of a dude going through some trash and a bag was going past and he grabbed the bag and pulled it back while it was going down the conveyor and opened it up and it was a dog in there, a puppy. Heading right to the incinerator. Somebody put it in their truck and we're still alive. People find cats in bags on the side of the road. Puppies in bags on the side. Those are evil people, man. People who be driving their car, they see a squirrel crossing, they speed up. You better watch somebody like that. You're going out your way to run that squirrel over. Oh man, something is seriously wrong with you. Cruelty to animals. Do you know someone who is mean to animals? Only a select few people ignore or senselessly bully animals. This behavior is a common sign of something evil inside of them. When someone is cruel to animals, they show a disregard for life. That's what that is. That's why you need to be careful of them, because they show a disregard for life. Because you don't have to speed up and run over that squirrel, but you just want to take his life. And why do you? When someone is cruel to animals, they show a disregard for life and they demonstrate a non-existent connection to other living things in the world. 7 signs you're dealing with an evil person. Number 4, profitable deception. Everybody tells a few white lies. So don't beat up on yourself if you tell a few white lies, but you shouldn't be lying. Honesty is the best policy. A lot of people, honesty is the only policy. Them the best people. Profitable deception. Everyone has told a couple of white lies in their lives. Sometimes we lie to spare someone's feelings or save them from pain. And other times we do it to get ourselves out of trouble or to avoid unnecessary conflict. But evil people don't lie for the benefit of others. Instead, they lie to benefit themselves. Deception and manipulation are common signs of a psychopathic personality. Someone who lies consistently for their own personal gain. They fall somewhere on this dangerous spectrum. They may struggle with empathy, or they may think far too highly of themselves, being conceited or boastful. That's how you can tell an evil person. They're always bragging on themselves or what they have or what they've accomplished. Because the Bible says don't be boastful. They may be too self-absorbed to understand the pitfalls of manipulation. Either way, someone who shamelessly takes advantage of others may be an evil person. 7 signs you're dealing with an evil person. Number 5, malicious criticism. This is criticism just to tear you down. Criticism just to hurt you. Criticism just to hurt you so I can feel better about myself. Malicious criticism. What if someone makes you feel stupid because they tell you directly? Tell your friend about something that scares you, and instead of listening to your fears, they make you feel stupid for being scared, and they belittle your fears and make you feel small. This is a sign of an evil person. A good person would try to spare your feelings, and if they had differing ideas or opinions, they would present those opinions in a way that doesn't hurt or attack you. But the evil friend tried to make you feel bad. This toxic and possibly evil person may be taking out their own frustrations on you and use you as their personal punching bag. 7 signs you're dealing with an evil person. Number 6, universal self-image. An evil person looks out for one and only one person, and that's themselves. To an evil person, their own pleasure, comfort, and success are the only things that matter in their life, so they're willing to do anything to make their own life better. So don't expect these people to do you any favors. Evil people manipulate and step on others to satisfy their own desires. 7 signs you're dealing with an evil person. The final one, number 7, external warnings. Man, I was going out with a girl one time, man, and everybody bum rushed me, man, in my community. When it got out that I was dating her, everybody named Mama was coming up to me that you don't want to date her. People I didn't even know. It got to the point I was getting peed off, man, when people coming up to me talking about this woman, man. Like, who the heck are y'all? Stay out of my life and get out of my damn business. And I wish I would have listened. I wish I would have listened. Every one of them that were trying to warn me, I should have listened and got offended that they were trying to get in my business. They were trying to save me. They thought I was a good person, even the people who didn't know me personally. They're like, man, you too good of a guy to be with her, man. Like, who is you, man? Get out my... They were trying to help me. Have you ever been warned that a partner or friend is a bad person? Has anyone ever told you to keep your distance even though this person seems great on the outside? Evil people are great at covering their tracks, and they can pretend for long periods of time to be your best friend or your perfect match. They pretend to care, they pretend to listen, and they pretend to guard your heart. But when it benefits them the most, these same people will stab you in the back. In many cases, we become infatuated with this person's best qualities, so we ignore the red flags and let their lies go unpunished, and we allow them to manipulate or control us. We swallow their criticisms and let it affect us internally. Evil people are easy to recognize on the outside when you're unattached and uninvested. But on the inside of the relationship, it's difficult to tell the difference. So what they're saying is that when you're outside of a toxic relationship, you can see that that's an evil person. It's easier. But if you're with that person, it's harder to see the signs. You'll see it in another person's relationship, but it's harder for you to see them in your own relationship because you're too involved in it. When people were trying to warn me, I was involved in the relationship. I didn't want to hear that. And I couldn't see it. And it took years, man, like maybe 4 years later for my whole life to fall apart. So listen to what other people are trying to say. If everyone raves about how great and considerate this person is, then you probably have nothing to worry about. But if other people warn you about getting close, then you may be dealing with an evil person. 7 signs you're dealing with an evil person. Number 1, they enjoy your pain. Number 2, they avoid all responsibility. Number 3, cruelty to animals. Number 4, profitable deception. Number 5, malicious criticism. Number 6, universal self-image. And then the last one, number 7, external warnings. That's people warning you about this person that you should probably take heed to. If they're family, if they're friends, sometimes a stranger can warn you about somebody who you don't know this person from the man on the moon, but they know the person you're getting to know. And they just don't want you to get hurt like they did. Yeah.
I had a situation like that. I had a childhood, associate or something. I guess you call him friend, but we didn't really associate with each other because we didn't really have nothing in common. As we got older, he was living next to the house where I was, so we got closer. And I had a friend of his who knew him well come to his house. Him and I were sitting in the house, and come to me, pull me to the side, and said, "Man, you shouldn't hang with that dude." And I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, I'm telling you, you shouldn't hang with that dude." He didn't know me, really,
right,
but he knew him well,
right,
and told me straight up I shouldn't hang with that dude. That same guy he was telling me about, when he was talking about enjoying pain, we were working together. This guy, I told you about this, guy came, told me that the job that we were on, the people were gonna let me go because my health was failing. But as he's telling me, he's smiling. Yeah, dog, he's gonna let you go. I'm like, okay, well, why are you smiling? What the fuck is funny about it?
He wasn't even trying to hide it.
He was actually getting off. I'm like, oh my God, this ain't even what it is.
Yeah, enjoying your pain. It doesn't say anything about you as a person that says that you less of a man because you go and get therapy. Actually, you more of a man to actually go get help for yourself. Quit trying to do it on your own, man, because you can't do it on your own. I went to therapy, and it was one of the best decisions I made in my life. Yeah, it ain't nothing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why people feel so uncomfortable about therapy. Man, this world would be so much better if everybody got therapy, and if we started with kids. They need to start with every child in America because they all being miseducated.